Oh ho ho my, such a beautiful scenery. Let me snip some reedy twine. Let us see. What was it we are looking to do? Was war unsere Quest? The ox, the bear, the leech, the sleeping maiden. Was war das nochmal? Ach so, ja, unsere Hauptquest. Collect 4 souls for the goat. The goat has made clear his desire, if not his intentions. Ja, okay, completed the snake. Alles klar, ich weiß Bescheid. Dann, track the bear. Main objectives, find the sergeant of the lakeshore camp. The bear's lakeshore camp is on the western edge of the forest. Let's go there. Wo sind wir? Links dann also, ja? Into the decay. Nee, das war der... Ah, hier ist der Bär. Das hier unten ist der Brunnen. Aber hier ist doch auch der Bär. Can't bear the sweetness. A delayed shipment from the fields angers the bear. Ah, ja. Ja, angers the bear even further, aber er ist hier links. Da gehen wir... Wo waren wir jetzt? Okay. Also nach links. Einfach nach links. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna snip you good. Behind your back. Go away, you cannot catch me. You stupid dog. Okay. Snip, snip, snip. Hey, Moment. Ach, der will mich ja auch angreifen. Talks big, but is cowardly at heart. Dreadful doll. Run, though. Kleiner Scheißer. Sind wir hier richtig? Into the swamp. Falsch. Zu hoch. Einmal runter. Runter. Laufen. Weglaufen. Runter. Und jetzt... Hier sind wir richtig. Lakeshore Path. Let's inspect. You could be at the lake right now. Just a little bit further. Yes, let's go. Onward! Okay. Oh. Abgesperrt. What is happening here? I cannot inspect them. Let me pass. Dingus. Hey, where do you think you're going? Dongus. Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way! I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thinks that urgent is the line for the latrine. Or if the captain hasn't had his drink. Dongus. That's right. Captain Bear's in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him? It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. The guards hold out their hands expectantly, like children begging for candy. You stupid shits! Here, take some gold! A bribe. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There! I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. Oh, dingus. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for the game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Okay. Good for me. Good for the witch. Let's go and investigate. Unconscious soldier. Another victim of the bear's wrath. Oh, und da ist er auch schon. Da ist er auch schon. Let's inspect the bugger. The bear. A large, ferocious soldier with many a self-aggrandizing story to tell. Weaknesses unknown. But we will find out. We will find out indeed and steal all the stuff. Blood. An amount of sanguine fluids can be used to give life or hex it away. Thank you. And a mending poultice. A speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains. Heals depleted hearts. Oh, wie schön. Ja, hör auf zu schreien, ich komm gleich. Ich muss gucken, was es hier noch gibt. Ach, nix. Bear. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I wallop them just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink is gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More meat! You yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey meat! The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey meat. No more honey meat! Oh boy. The bear wipes a strand of droop from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right. Get me more meat! You're good for nothing, sluggard! Alright, relax, relax. We need more meat. Oh boy. Such a big old child. Was haben wir hier noch? Wir können graben, Embers und... Can I get you? Good, good. Suit Sprite, always good to have. Aber wo ist das Meat? Okay. Let me snip away while I'm looking for the meat. Oh, you poor sods. You poor sods. Oh, you're not getting away. Okay. Was können wir machen? Inspect Soldier, nö. Kann man die Flaschen nehmen? Nein, kann man nicht. Ist nur Dekoration. Ach, da oben. Da oben müssen wir hin. Er auch hier. Did they get food poisoning? Or did the bear swat them over here? Either way, out cold. Out cold and good for nothing. Let me steal your wares. Yep, ready twine, meaty morsel and some grain. So, was gibt es hier? Brewing equipment. Some well-used equipment for supplying a camp's worth of soldiers with honey meat. Okay. Cannot interact. Why are you so scared? Sergeant, in charge of keeping this camp and the bear in order. Hello. Sergeant. The frantic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man the gates! You over there! Secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of car trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey meat. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. but once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sots as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey meat, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Yes, let me have a look. Let me have a look. You inspect the brass contraption. A tank here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just a potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help. But you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. How difficult could it be? Okay, wir brauchen a jar of water, some twigs, a cinderbox. Cinderbox, okay. Wasser, Twigs haben wir genug. Wasser und Cinderbox. Water in Cinderbox. How do we craft the Cinderbox? Specially packed for maximum combustibility, burns longer than one would expect, useful against dryads and for brewing meat. Okay. Haben wir alles für. Ha, perfekt. Aber mal gucken, was ist das? Ingredients. Campfire Amber. Rodentlat. Ah, und Firefly. Okay. Aber haben wir. Jetzt brauchen wir nur noch Wasser. Können wir das hier auffüllen? Können wir... Moment mal. Moment. Kann ich das Heal? Das wird so als Smoke Pellet. Jar. Achso, ich habe gar keine. Okay, jetzt haben wir das schon mal. Kann ich es füllen? Nein, warum? Da ist doch Wasser. Hier vielleicht auch nicht. Let me snip. Snip in the meantime. Ah, gibt's hier kein Wasser. Muss ich jetzt wieder zum Brunnen? Okay. Wasser. Ein Glas mit Wasser. Yes. My good sir, behave yourself, you're making a racket. Ja, ist ja gut. Kommt gleich. Wieder zurück. Den ganzen Weg zurück nach rechts. In den Brunnen holen wir Wasser. Holen wir einmal Wasser. Zack. Sind wir richtig. Into the well. Yes. Weiter, immer weiter. Ist das... Ist das wirklich ein Bär oder... Into the well we go. Ein bisschen Wasser. Collect. Weißt du was? Dann machen wir direkt noch einen zweiten. Ha! So schlau. Hier. Da haben wir nämlich genug für. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Weil wir das so oft brauchen, können wir das jetzt auch öfter sammeln. So, haha. Schlau. Ja. So schlau gelöst. Okay, und wieder zurück. Den langen Weg zurück. Let me collect some nuts on the way. Langen Weg zurück. Dann hier. Yes. Weiter, schneller, weiter. Jetzt sind wir schon fast da. Okay. Jetzt haben wir alle Zutaten und können diesen kleinen Scheißer da endlich ruhig stellen. Ja, hör auf zu schreien. Brewery. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Jar of water. Add. You slosh cool clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Twigs. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. Cinderbox. With the heat of a cinderbox, you set the stove chamber of the brewery alight. It will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With the hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I best try there. In the apiary? Huh. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. Okay. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey Metamorphosis. Torn Teddybär. Okay, also verwandeln wir ihn zurück in einen Menschen. I just need a Teddybär. Captain's tent. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there! This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out something's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends. We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's it, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Okay, the sergeant looks at you with a glimmer of hope in his eye. Oh, shit. Protective Talisman. Haben wir nicht. Oh, müssen wir gucken. Okay, was brauchen wir dafür? Protective Talisman. Oh boy. Projects a magical shield around the bearer, protecting them from harm. Wicked Gemstone. Magical Paste. Und Wickerwork. Oh Gott. Okay, Gemstone. Ha, haben wir alles. Okay, ja. Magic Gemstone. Dann, was war das? Das hier oben. Magic Paste. An Omnipurpose Miraculous Adhesive. Haben wir nicht alles für. Wir brauchen Dragonfly Wing. Fairy Dust. Haben wir genug. Und Jar of Milk. Jar of Milk? Vielleicht im Sumpf bei der... Fields. Da steht's ja. Also, oh Gott, also nochmal in den Sumpf und auf die Felder. Und nochmal Wickerwork. Da haben wir alles für. Okay, also Sumpf und Felder. Und da brauchen wir was? Dragonfly Wing und Jar of Milk. Aber da war doch noch was in den Feldern. Okay, zurück. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. I can't believe all the chores we have to do. Wieder zurück. In die Felder. Aber diesmal nehmen wir das magische Portal. Hier. Durch das Portal. So, gehen wir zuerst in die Felder. To the fields. Haha, Lazy Grass. Okay. Was war das? Was brauchen wir? Schon vergessen. Gonna catch you. Gonna catch you. Hehe, got you. Schaufel. Was war das nochmal? Milch. Jar of Milk. Zwergenmilch oder was? Gnome. A natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. Hey, you there! Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. Okay, gut. Keine Interaktion möglich. Is it Mandrake? Chop you. Chop you? Ah! You're dead. Ach so, Changeling war das. Ja, ja. Wer bist du? Odd Farmer. Not given to conversation, it would seem. No, cannot talk to him. Oh, chickens and a rooster. Das heißt Chick. A ball of fuss with aspirations of chickenhood. Chicken, a plump and happy den. Rooster, the cock of the walk, but it's really all bluster. That's all the eggs for now. Ja, kann ich hier Eier sammeln, von jedem Huhn eins. Jeden Tag ein Ei. Und manchmal auch mal 2. Upright shack. The moon sigil attracts, the smell repulses. A little cheater. To Citoporn. Können wir hier rein? Nein. Ah. Open-topped barrel. Decent for temporary storage, not as much as for retention. Aha. Kann ich da nichts mit tun im Moment? Okay, gut. Okay, hier kann man nichts mehr machen. Wir haben die Eier. Wo sind wir auf der Karte? Unten links. Aha, das ist der Ochse. Später. Hier ist noch ein Dorf. Das Portal. Hier Cabbages. Ich brauche Milch. I don't care from which animal. Hier. Milch. Da. Cow. Quiet. Keeps yourself. Empty jar. Weakness. Empty jar. How lucky am I? Did I still have one? Nee. Ach so. Nein, habe ich nicht. Müssen wir herstellen. Ein neues Gefäß. Zack. Und dann. Wir haben die Milch, wofür wir gekommen sind. Dann können wir auch wieder zurück. Was ist das hier? A Shadowed Way. Da komme ich her. Da komme ich her, richtig? Ja. In den Sumpf. Yep, in den Sumpf. Hier. To the swamp. Yes, I have business in the swamp. Catch a dragonfly, da ist sie schon. Aha, okay, Bait Stick brauchen wir. Let's craft one. Habe ich schon einen? Ich habe schon einen. Inventar. Da ist er. Keine Ahnung, warum ich schon einen habe, aber ups. Ist auch egal. Komm her, kleiner Scheißer. Ja, komm. Kann ich die jetzt fangen, oder was? Okay. Ist explodiert. Bug Ica Dragonfly Wing. I have all the ingredients. Let me see. Best Witch ever. So, und jetzt hier, ja? Metamorphosis. Careful, you don't mix the two parts together. There's no tell what will change. A Dryad Fruit. Wow. Lucky that we have one. 5 von 3. Bug Ica und dann Metamorphosis Elixir. Ja, gut. Können wir ja schon mal herstellen. Brauchen wir nämlich. So, zurück. Zurück zum Bären im, ja, im Wald. Genau, to the forest. Onwards to the bear. Let's catch the bugger. Lake Shore Path, genau. Ich habe alle Ingredients, die wir brauchen. Kannst du fangen, Bär? Ach, immer noch.
Mehr Meat.
Okay, Brewery, Blood the Frothin Basin, bla bla bla. Ach, scheiße. Ach nee, Moment. Was haben wir jetzt gemacht? Ich soll doch was anderes herstellen. Ach shit, der Talisman. No. Ach, ein Glück habe ich auch alles für... Nee, habe ich nicht. Noch ein Wickerwork. Jetzt ist... All is fine, all is well. So, jetzt Protective Talisman. Scheiße. Ach, und Honey habe ich vergessen. Fuck. Okay, eins nach dem anderen. If I make your protect... Ja, bla bla. Hatten wir schon. I suppose. Ja, hier. Protective Talisman. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. You stupid, stupid man. Wow! You weren't kidding, ha ha ha. Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Okay, let's go inside. Into the tent. Oh, schön. Ah, ist aber schön hier. Ha. Meaty morsel, steel, empty jar, and a torn teddy bear. A ragged toy bear, well loved and well beyond its prime. Yes, and now it's well in my pocket. Noch was? Da ist noch ein Fass. Kann ich nichts mehr tun? Okay. Wieder zurück. Exit the tent. Und jetzt Honig. Kann ich nicht herstellen. Shit. Shit. Hier ist Frothing. Wo war das denn? Honey. Where do I get the honey? Inventar. Habe ich den schon? Nein. Ingredients? Habe ich nicht. Honey. Moment. Journal. Let's have a look. Inquire the apiary in the fields. Das war's. Ja, ich wusste doch. Da waren doch 2 Sachen in den Feldern, die wir machen mussten. Aber ich wusste nicht mehr was. Apiary in the fields. Da müssen wir hin. Also nochmal zurück. Den ganzen Weg zurück in die Felder. Why? Apiary in the fields. Nochmal zurück. Into the decay. And onwards to the fields. Again. This sucks. Apiary. Wo ist das Apiary? Jox. Was? Wo muss ich hin? Wo muss ich hin? Hier ist nix. Hier ist nix. Dann gucken wir einfach. Unten vielleicht. Hier. Da ist das ein Apiary. Don't even know what this means. Weakness unknown. Fasan. Pheasant. Ja, hatten wir schon. Another pheasant. Oh, gobble gobble. Turkey. What? Eschewing the oblivious charm of its clucking cousin. This fowl is absolutely terrifying. Yes, it is. Weaknesses digestive tablets. Müssen wir dem geben, dass der kacken kann, ja? Und dann? Was passiert dann? Kann ich den dann aufsammeln? Gobbel, gobbel. Kann ich dann irgendwas machen mit dem? Hier ist noch ein Changeling. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, it's not a Changeling. Pumpkin Jack. An unfortunate byproduct of harvest magic. Okay. Snack mal. Don't kill me yet. Wer bist du? Farmhand. Something's odd about this fellow. Spending too much time in the dirt, perhaps? Hello. Okay. God of hell! Yeah. God, what? Cannot talk to you? Is this the apiary? I'm looking for honey. Get lost, Pumpkin Jack. What the fuck? Piss off! Yeah, you don't trouble me, I don't trouble you. Let me catch some fairies. Oh ja, Fireflies. Das ist auch gut. Petals, alles. Nehm ich alles mit. Was ist das? Was haben wir hier? Fairy Circle. Fey energies converge on this spot. But to what end is unclear. We will find out, but later. Das war's, ja. Apiary, I need honey. I just need honey, then I will be gone. Yes, go away. Honey, I need some honey. Sunflowers, nothing I can do. Nothing I can do hier. Gott. Hier vielleicht ins Haus. Auch nicht. Nein. Ich will Honig haben. Dann halt links. Hier vielleicht. Hello. Could this be an apiary? Ah, ja, der Girdman. Hallo. Vegetal Farmer. I need some... larger than normal. Oxus crops. What? Large cabbage. Larger than normal, but not quite so large as the Oxus crops. This is a changeling? Yes, it is. Gonna kill you! No. Ah, jetzt. Okay. Gut, vielen Dank. Yes, it's gonna kill you too. Danke, vielen Dank. Oh, dude, I need honey! Honey, I need some honey. Huge watering can. Would certainly save a few trips back and forth to the riverside. Aber kann ich nichts mitmachen. Disappointing. Zack, let me collect. Okay. Apiary in the fields. What? Habe ich schon geklaut? Verstehe ich nicht. Into the forest. Turn the bear. Yeah. Acquire the apiary in the fields. Wo? Wo denn? The Ox's Farm. Ja, dann hier oder was? Labors of the Ox. Muss ja. Hier geht's nicht weiter. Da war ich schon. Da geht's nicht weiter. Hier oben ging's, glaube ich, auch nicht weiter. Aha. Da oben, was ist hier? Ah, ja, da. Yes. Da oben. Ah. Gut versteckt. Hoch, immer hoch und dann links. Sind wir schon da? Ja, sind wir. Hier oben geht's in den Wald. Wir gehen hier weiter. Looking for the apiary and some honey. Gobble. Gobble. Da! Way to the apiary. Found it. I found it. Gefunden. Meinen Weg. Okay. Harried Beekeeper. Has no shortage of bees, but having a rough time of doing the keeping. A beekeeper. Heidi-ho! I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. You just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear. But he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why the quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that the lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it'd suit him. Ugh, disgusting. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order. And they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you. But the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden son of my... Yes, get on with it. Exactly. My beloved queen. She's as lovely as she is wise and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave! Where's my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. Wow. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I had better have an audience with this queen myself. Yes. Let's see what the evil queen has to say. Tidy hives, full of bees, completely devoid of honey. But a chest. Maybe not devoid of treasures. Ha! Yes. Give me all them jars. Okay. Da ist die Queen. Let's have a look. My witch's sense. Open hive. A fantastic pile of honeycomb glinting deliciously. Queen of bees. If her size and countenance were not indication enough for her status, a tiny crown sits atop her bristly head. Yeah, let's go kick her ass. Hello. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rebel from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey. Your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy I spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool. You know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away, while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Aha. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Yes, royal incense recipe. Okay, royal incense recipe, another crafting job to do. Oh, geil, ich hab fast alles. Außer Soporific Potion. Ja. Oh, geil, aber dafür haben wir alles. Gut, dass wir noch ein extra Wasserglas hatten. So. Here we go. Preparation is key. Moment. Inventar. Das kann weg. Das kann weg. Das kann weg. So. Schon besser. Das ins Inventar. Und jetzt. Können wir hier vorher noch irgendwas machen? Kann ich Bienen fangen? No. Oh, no, don't. Oh, shit. Motherfucker. Gotta get you for that, you fucking shit. Okay. Generally well-mannered, but can be quite hostile when irritated. Yes. Now I know. You stupid shit. Okay. Dann so. Here, let me calm you. You sneak. Do you honestly believe that your little puff of smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the whole world begins to push and pull all around her. Ooh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all of these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Ha 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 ha. The queen holds out a shimmering honeycomb to you. Take it. Ah, we got the honey. It's awesome. Now, can I catch some bees? No, oh, don't sting me again. I cannot. Okay, I cannot. Aber, habe ich nicht hier so eine Healing Potion? Mending Poultice. Heals depleted hearts. Yes, use. Hahaha, let me heal myself. So. Und du? Nix mehr. The beekeeper has concerned himself with the floral arrangement. Okay, my duty is done. This. Everything wants to kill me. I'm a witch. I am a dangerous witch, I'll have you know. Da, links. Links und runter. Lalalala. Wo ist das Portal? Hallo. Oh, falsch. Scheiße. Da, rechts und runter. Hier runter, runter. Da ist mein Portal. A shadowed way. Okay, back to the forest. Oh boy. Und zurück zum Bär. Links, ne? Einfach nach links. Zurück zum Bär. Haben wir jetzt alles, ja? Ah. Wo ist der Sergeant? Das ist der Sergeant? Nein, Soldier. Wo ist er hin? Weg! Sergeant! He is gone. Probiert wahrscheinlich sein Talisman aus. Okay. Brewery. Honey! Yes! As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your tastes, but then this potion is not for you. No, it's for the stupid bear. Metamorphosis Elixir. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little bit more, just for texture. Yes, and finally the torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. Aber was? Was kann es sein? You overturn your palm and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gorges and dial settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption's spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. Ugh. May not be the finest honey mead around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. The brewery wheezes in defeat. You doubt it will ever make mead again. Take the keg. Alright, let's appease the bear and turn him into a human. Here you go. Gobble it down. Ah, Captain, I brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion.
Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier?
It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it.
You know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed.
The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously, and his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed.
Ha! That'll teach you, pick on us, you big oaf! This has been a long time coming.
The sergeant wags his finger at the bear.
Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking crop? Well, look at you now.
The camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught.
If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine.
With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he is reduced to the size of a small cat.
And another thing, what's happening?
Ooh. Teddy bear! In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear, where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work.
Gee, I guess I overdid it.
He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved.
Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess it does.
Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work.
Yes, and let me collect the soul of the bear. Teddy bear, you pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame. The trapped soul of the bear.
This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy.
The bear, quest completed. Okay, 2 down, 2 more to go. Collect 4 souls for the goat. The ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp. I would say next up is the fields. The fields. Let's go to the fields. Collect all the... Oh! A chronicler. A quartermaster in charge of keeping the bear's camp stocked and the soldiers well supplied. Versatile chip. You finally arrived. What a relief. With the bear gone, we can all rest easy. Yeah, now you are here. Now you are here. Du hättest mir den Honig von Anfang an geben können.
Und es wäre alles viel einfacher gewesen. Ugh, okay. Onwards to the field!